Okay, we're back at Gosoir Speed Shop, working on the 1970 Cuda. It's going to have a Hellcat motor in it, crate motor. So we're starting to work on some of the exciting stuff on the motor. What we've got here is the front portion of the suspension from Gerst, company out of Iowa, great folks. Got that mounted up into the vehicle. I can't remember, or into the motor rather. It's good to go. Flywheel is on, and you can see we busted the flywheel tool, getting the torque value where we needed it to be. We also pinned, because it's a Hellcat motor, we went and we pinned the crankshaft with a pin kit. So we've got a jig that goes in there, and then there's you're drilling out a hole in there, putting a pin in there to keep the cam shaft from rolling over if horsepower gets too high. It's kind of a safety thing to keep you from blowing your motor out. What we're going to do is we're going to mount a Tremec T56. This also has a kit on it that's going to adapt it for a Mopar purpose. So it obviously brings the shifter over a little bit to the left, so it's going to be able to fit in the car. Because this vehicle originally was an automatic car, so we have to do a little bit of modding on the hump inside to get the shifter in place, get everything set up. So that's already been put on there, the Mopar portion of it, to move the shifter over so that we can put the holy grail of shifters, yes, a true awesome piece of equipment for any Mopar, in place on the vehicle. Because if you're not rolling a pistol grip in a Mopar, then you're just wrong. Everything is pretty much good to go on the vehicle. We got some other smaller things we're going to need to do. We did some reinforcement back here also. The owner welded in some crossbars in the back here. There's two of them. Just as extra support here in the back portion. This is what was taken out of it. It's going to obviously be not put back in at a different rear end. If anybody wants this, let us know. It was originally in a rear end for a 440 or a 383. We don't know what the gear ratio in it was, because this car was set up originally for the drag car. So by then, this car was a 318 vehicle, but the guy was running it as on the drag strip and had a different motor in it. Therefore, I had to put a different rear end in it to keep things moving along good. So we'll be looking to get rid of that if anybody needs it. Also going to put a roll bar system in it, just because, kind of the Pro Tour thing, and the different supports on it will be utilized to give it some support, crossbars and stuff once it's mounted in. It's a little ways down the road yet, so right now we're just looking at getting our transmission put on, and we'll bring the car down over the motor and see where we're going to fit. Hopefully we're not going to be doing any horrible cutting or anything. The owners decided what we're going to do is, up in here is normally where the heater core and the hoses would go through. We think what we're going to do is plate it off, and where your inlet and outlet comes in for heat, we think we're going to forego that. We're not going to be running this car in the winter, not going to be running it probably anytime past October, so there's really no sense in putting heat into it. He just he doesn't want to do it, and all the hassles that go along with it. Like I said, the K member and the suspension portions of this, and eventually the back also, is done by Gerst. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, they're out of Iowa. Great company to work with. The owners had just a great time with them. They're always willing down there to help us out and talk to us on the phone, and answer any questions we got. So last thing on this is we got rid of the original sump that went with it because we needed a rear sump instead of a front, which is what this is, because the front was going to interfere with the suspension down in here. So what we've done is gone with a rear sump, so we had to refit everything in with a new oil pan. You can see down here in the back. This particular one is made by Steph's, and from what I was told, I wasn't here for that, for putting it in, but it went in pretty good. There wasn't any problems with it, and matched up just great. And there were no problems. It was good fit and good quality. So we'll give you another update here when we're got the transmission mounted, and we are going to start bringing the car down over the top of it here, and we'll see what kind of fabricating we need to do to get this motor in there, which we hope is going to be a minimal amount. Obviously, we don't want to cut up a lot of stuff on an awesome car like this, but so we are going to keep you updated on everything that's coming up. Everything is starting to go pretty fast and furious, so no pun intended. And hopefully by spring here we'll have everything engine-wise kind of in place and bolted up, and then we will probably start on the rear end portion of it. So stay posted, and thanks for watching.